What's your impressions?
Really busy.
So many
Lots
people.
of people.
잠들지 않은 도시.
Korea's so safe. Like, we're definitely allowed out a lot later than we would be in America.
Later at night, right?
No, for sure. Because it's so safe here compared to the US.
Isn't it a little late?
Dad, you know how safe Seoul is, right? Like the buses everywhere, people everywhere. Feels so safe right now.
Do you guys feel safe? Does it feel okay?
Feels really safe.
It's really safe.
Doesn't it feel good to like walk after eating?
It's like such a
Refreshing.
big meal.
We ate too much, so it feels definitely better. So we want to avoid some people here. This is Hongdae. There's lots of people, as you can see. Have you guys ever been to Hongdae before?
I've been here with
Couple
some friends
times.
before, but I've never been here like at night before.
Only during the day.
Hongdae is very famous for its nightlife, you know.
That's what I've heard.
Everyone comes out at night to hang out here. See, the weather's nice. It's spring now, so it's nice to walk around at nighttime. If this was America, would you guys be able to walk around like this at night
No.
in Idaho? Well, I think anywhere really. You got to be careful a little bit.
Korea's so safe. Like, we're definitely allowed out a lot later than we would be in America.
Your dad and mom don't mind you guys being out later at night, right?
No, for sure. Because it's so safe here compared to the US. I would never be outside in the US after dark.
So if this was this time in the States, would your dad and mom be bombing your phone right now, being like, where are you?
Probably.
Tons of calls asking where we are.
It's one of the beauties of Korea. Like, you can walk around at night and it's completely safe and you don't got to worry too much. Especially because you're in Seoul, the city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
잠들지 않은 도시. So you're so used to being in Korea where things are safe. Do you think you'll have a hard time adapting when you go back to Korea and you can't be out late at night like this?
For sure. Sometimes I feel when I go back to the States for visiting. Like here, if I'm like in Starbucks studying maybe, and I go to the bathroom, I'll leave my computer on the table, or I'll leave my phone on the table, and I sometimes do that on accident. People are like, grab your stuff, don't leave it on the table.
Please, you can't leave your stuff in a cafe in America.
No, I
That stuff will be
know.
gone before you know it.
Yes.
So this is the first time coming to Hongdae at night. What's your impressions?
It's really busy.
So many
Lots
people.
of people.
There's 3 or 4 really big universities around here.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of young
yeah.
people come here.
That makes sense. Heard the nightlife here is pretty great.
It's poppin', believe me. What do you guys think about like the cleanliness here?
It's a lot cleaner.
The funniest thing is I don't see a lot of trash cans here either.
Yeah.
Especially compared to the US.
There's trash cans on like every corner in the US, but here there's like none.
Why does it seem like every time I go to the US there's so many trash cans, but there's so much trash
Exactly.
everywhere?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up.
Doesn't add up at all.
The thing is that when it comes to like bus stop, you know, most bus stops will have a trash can. Subway stations have trash cans. So people will carry around their trash until
They find
the honor system with trash. You just kind of hold your trash and throw it away. Let's go examine these trash cans. Regular waste, just trash. You guys are familiar with this, recycling.
Yeah.
Because you don't recycle in the States.
especially like living at home, having to do like hard plastic, soft plastic, like everything separate, took a lot of time, which we weren't used to, I think. But now it's kind of like, it's still annoying to do, but like we've gotten used to it.
The recycling was one thing, but like it kind of sometimes it's weird to have to like carry out my trash all the time until I found a trash can. Because like I said, like normally you can go anywhere in the States and there's normally a trash can wherever you go. I'm always like trying to minimize the amount of trash I have or I carry or wear big pockets or something.
See, we're bettering ourselves here, aren't we? Reduce your carbon footprint, save the earth, heal the world. All right, let's get going. We're standing in front of a trash can for too long. Let's go. You guys see this? Do you guys know what this is?
Oh, it's the bus stop.
Oh, smart guy. Is it like there's no bus stops that look like that in America.
No, a lot smaller.
So this is called a smart bus shelter. It's got LED lights. It's pretty to look at while you also wait for the bus. See, in the States, you got one pole with a sign on it.
Yeah.
And it's got walls, so if it's windy, you know, you don't get hit by the wind. What is the bus stops like where you guys are from?
There's not really a bus in
Here in
Idaho.
Salt Lake, there's a few bus stops. Like you said, maybe a pole with a sign, and they're not reliable at all.
People just drive. They
Everyone
only drive,
drives,
yeah.
Have you guys ever taken the bus there before?
Only the school bus is the only bus I've taken.
The buses here are pretty on time. Makes it pretty efficient for a big city.
Yeah.
They have a little sign. It'll tell you how many people are on the bus. Crowded, it'll have a red marking. Kind of got some people, it'll yellow, yo-you, or there's a lot of room. It'll be in green, and it'll tell you how many minutes you have to wait for the next bus to come. It's so safe and it's so reliable that even little kids take them.
I see them getting on with the little backpacks, and they're half my size.
In Korea, that's what they do. You guys want to go check it out?
I think there's a lot of people waiting for the bus.
Keep on our walk to digest a little
I
bit.
digest.
What did you guys visit in Hongdae when you did come here?
I know I visited some shops.
Shopping.
Clothes shopping when we were here last time.
Pretty much every shop you can imagine.
We also went to a board game cafe. We do that a lot.
Lots of things that you can do here.
Yeah.
So in America, how many lanes would you think like an average American street would be?
Definitely depends on what kind of road we're on. The neighborhood roads, like kind of where we grew up, maybe 1 or 2, maybe max 4. Like maybe like two and then 2 the other ways. And then if you go on the highways, it's obviously a lot.
I think in the highways, there's some that have more than Korea.
Yeah, there's
Some
like
have,
7,
like,
8,
7, yeah.
especially in the big cities.
Yeah, for sure. Do you guys have like school safety zones? Here in Korea, they have protection zones for little kids, and like it'll have the speed limit being 30 kilometers an hour.
We also have that.
Especially in the school areas.
The elementary schools, they have like speed zones where you can only go. It's usually like 20, 30 miles per hour lower than regular speed. But usually it's only for some times of the day. Normally only from like when school starts to when it ends.
So it's not like a all the time type of thing.
Yeah.
Like later at night, it will be higher.
At least that's how it was in Idaho. I don't really know anywhere else.
But even in Korea, they have like special zones, especially for females, for it to be safer to walk home. They have these also special zones with like cameras. So if you, for whatever reason, you feel unsafe, you can press a button.
And it'll
Alert someone of your presence there, feel a little uncomfortable or something, especially in Korea. You find it to be very safe.
Probably, yeah, I think so.
I'm a male, and in the States, I wouldn't want to walk around late at night
Yeah,
by myself. So, I mean, as you can tell, and I mentioned earlier, Seoul is a city that never sleeps. Convenience stores. I know you guys got them over by your house. I've seen them over there when I was driving.
Usually to get like snacks to like study or like get a drink from there.
Convenience stores or restaurants that are open 24 hours a night.
I really like it. I mean, sometimes if I'm in Seoul, I'm going back to the Hongdae. I'll almost always grab a snack before, to eat while I wait for the bus or something. It's nice to always have an option, even if it's really late at night.
Something's open.
Yeah.
Where you can pick something off, like a stall or something. How do you think that would fly if they had that in the States? It's like on the side of the street and you just pick it up and then you're like, hey, I would like this.
They're all gonna get stolen.
Yeah.
Like so fast.
I think it'd be, I think there's a reason why we don't have those in the States.
Yeah.
That business model would never fly there, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you guys know actually that there is an unmanned convenience stores here?
With no,
There's no worker at all.
really.
Oh.
Ice cream stores.
I've seen a few of them before. It was very surprising. I sometimes still get surprised whenever I realize that they're unmanned because it's just so weird to me. Think that everyone wouldn't steal from there. And sometimes, there'll be like credit cards that are just sitting in a pile because people forget them there or something.
then no one takes
them.
That happened to me once. I left my credit card before. That would never fly in the States, you don't think?
Yeah, I don't think
Unmanned.
Do you see like that store out there? That store across the street? It's just got a bunch of clothes just sitting outside.
Wow, on the racks.
So imagine we're in LA or something.
There'd be no more clothes on there.
so. Nothing would be there anymore.
And I feel like it's a lot less cleanly in the US as well. So I feel like it's a little bit different. Definitely would not be this simple.
Well, they have a really good system.
Hello?
Hi, Dad.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Hi, Dad. How are you?
You remember Joel?
How are you? Don't worry, your kids are safe.
We're in Hongdae right now.
You're still in Seoul?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't it a little late?
Seoul's so safe, Dad. You know that.
I know. Get home before too late, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Don't miss the last bus.
Not
again.
Not again. You guys be safe, okay?
We will.
How's everything going?
It's going great. We had a great meal. Now we're on our digestive walk.
Nice. Joel is being nice and everything's going good.
Yeah,
I
he's
bought
been
them
great.
dinner.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They'll be home safe. I'll make sure they get home.
Dad, you know how safe Seoul is, right? Look how busy the streets are around here. Like the buses everywhere, people everywhere. Feels so safe right now.
Do you guys feel safe? Does it feel okay?
Feels really safe.
It's really safe.
We miss you.
Keep your eyes out. Have fun, you guys.
Okay, bye.
See you. Text me when you leave.
Yeah, bye. I love you.
So, what did your dad say?
He was asking us like we're still in Seoul. He was like, it's really late. I was like, oh, Dad, it's so safe here. We showed him how busy it is around here,
But how safe it is.
how safe we feel, how clean it is. He's just like, get home safe. Don't miss the last bus again.
Your dad knows Korea.
He does.
Yeah, he knows.
Good. We've been walking around a lot. Are you guys thirsty at all? You guys want a drink?
Yeah, maybe.
Little, yeah.
Let's go to a cafe or something. There's actually a 24-hour unmanned cafe we can go to.
Unmanned.
So even though it's late right now, we can still go. You guys cool with that?
Yes.
All right, let's go. So is there any like 24-hour cafes that you would know of in the States?
No, not any 24-hour ones.
Cafes here are so much more popular than in the States. Like there's cafes everywhere here.
The only cafe they have in like America is like Starbucks.
Where we live. But 24-hour cafe is kind of unheard of, at least for me. I've never heard of it outside of Korea.
Once again, we're asking two people from Idaho. So
Yeah,
is there any 24-hour cafes in Songdo then?
not that
I
I've
don't
seen.
think so.
I haven't gone looking for them, so maybe there are some that we haven't seen.
What time do you guys go to bed usually? Be honest.
I go to bed early for my age. I go to bed like 11.
Even if it's like summer break?
I don't like to stay up very late. I like to go to bed early. I like to sleep a lot.
Hey, listen, that's good. Go to bed early to bed, early to rise. But I mean, as you get older and you're forced to stay up, especially for college, you're gonna have to start staying up later for college, for studying, you know. So hopefully your college campus at Utah has a 24-hour unmanned cafe. So wait, when you leave, that means that you're gonna be alone at home then, right? With just your parents?
Just me and my parents.
You're not gonna be bored?
I think I will be.
You guys don't really like hang out outside of your house, do you? Just you two?
We do.
Maybe like once, twice a week.
Really?
And normally we go eat something together, go look around, shopping.
We just hang out sometimes.
That's sweet.
Or after school, sometimes we'll walk home and go stop somewhere. When we both do sports, we finish around the same time.
What time do you get? Is it like?
Sports end around 5:30. Normally we're home by 6.
You guys eat Korean food a lot, like at home?
Like we may eat both.
Eat out a lot because it's so much cheaper and so easy, especially compared to the US. And when we eat out, it's often Korean.
My mom will make American.
She makes like American or other, not much Korean, because we can get such good Korean food here.
Yeah.
Oh, here we are, the cafe that we're going to that has no workers.
No workers.
Wow.
Unmanned, let's go
Unmanned.
get a drink. So it says here, oh, we just take what we want from here, scan it, and then drink it over there.
Okay.
Perfect.
What would you guys like?
I'll try that strawberry latte.
Me too.
Okay, you guys can just pull it out yourself. I'm gonna have me an iced Americano. You guys want something to eat? Ooh. A sandwich, plain salt bread, mocha bread, fresh milk salt bread.
Wow.
You guys can get something if you want. Coconut roche chocolate.
Cranberry.
Cranberry nuts. You okay with that? Okay,
Yeah.
well, just one to take home for you guys to eat later.
Maybe let's try the coconut.
Okay. You guys can take this home then, or eat on the way or whatever.
you.
Thank you. So you just have to scan them?
Yeah. Forget about it. In the States,
No.
here you go.
Thank you.
If you order your drink, then you get a free cup of ice.
Oh.
I don't know about you, but I personally like to enjoy my drinks rather cold. I like ice water when I eat. They don't really do that here, so. Do you guys not drink coffee? You're too young to enjoy it, or?
I just don't love the taste. For me, it's the biggest thing.
Me too.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo! Oh my God, this is so strong. Did you guys enjoy today?
It was
Yes.
great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
How was the night street walk?
It was fun to experience. New experience.
It surprised me how many people are just out and about. Like, feels like they're just starting their night.
Yeah.
Maybe now that you came out late and you return home safely, your dad will be like, oh yeah, you can go out late tonight, whatever.
Exactly. Sad to be leaving soon.
Before you leave though, I do recommend that you should go for a late night run. I don't know if you've ever done it, but like find a course in the day and run it at night in the summertime, not now. It's really, really, really nice.
Really?
Because in the summertime, especially in the Korean summertime, it's too hot to run in the daytime. I hate running on treadmills. I hate it. I get so bored and the time, it's like awful. But if I'm outside, I don't mind.
Exactly.
So like that's why I have to run outside.
I was stuck on treadmills as I was recovering from the accident. It was so bad.
Yeah, we got physical therapy or something? How bad were you hurt?
It was enough to make it so I couldn't run for a while. And right now I'm still easing my way back in.
First week he was back, he could barely like walk or like get out of bed.
It was my hip mostly. But I'm all better now, but I'm slowly running again. The first 2 weeks I was on the treadmill, walking and then running. And I finally was able to run outside last Thursday.
You must be miserable in the wintertime because you can't run in the wintertime. It's too cold.
I do snow runs.
I could never.
That's too much. No. In the summertime, dude, do a night run.
Night run.
It's still humid and you still get a good sweat, but stroke
Dying.
level running, you know? So was there anything like a moment walking around at night that you were like, this is impressive?
I think when everyone was crossing the crosswalk, like 100 people, like just crossing and like going, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because it's so late. I would never see that many people in like Idaho late at night like that.
Or even in the day.
Yeah, or even in the day.
I think it was kind of how quickly it got kind of quiet as we were walking. As we were walking towards here, it got a little quiet kind of quick. But I think the most impressive was we passed by one street and looked down it and there was just so many people. So many people, so many lights, so many stalls. Like you wouldn't be able to walk through very easily. I think that was just impressive. As the sun was setting, it was like already dark outside. It was really great.
The beauty of the Seoul streets.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest difference between the roads at night in America?
They're really scary. Like there's not many like tall buildings or like big streets, so it's like very quiet and dark. There's like maybe like a couple street lights, but like that's it. It's very scary. Here it feel like calm and okay, but like in America, in Idaho, it's like very, your heartbeat goes really fast.
It's not very light, like lit up like it is here. Like I said, there's a few lampposts, but that almost makes it more scary because like the light's so very, very dim light. I'd be clutching onto all my stuff.
Clutching his pearls.
If I had a choice, I would never walk out, late at night in Idaho.
I agree with you.
But here, why not?
Anything you notice about like Korean people, the way that they carry themselves or how they act at night that you find interesting or peculiar?
It kind of goes along with what we were saying, but the comfortableness of everyone. There's no like fear, or there's just a lot of feels like friendly, like daytime, just kind of actions, I guess. And I guess there's a lot of people who are like dressed up nice or kind of fashion-y that we don't really see in Idaho, especially.
Man, people from Idaho ain't
I know. We love Idaho.
We love Idaho.
Love Idaho.
Just different. I agree with Emmett. Like everyone's very comfortable. Like they feel like it feels like all like united. I guess in the U.S. there's like no one on the streets like at night at all. Only like driving. The difference is like there's like 100 people walking by, and like in Idaho it's just like you basically. Comfortability is like a lot more.
Have either of you guys ever walked in Idaho at night before?
There was one time I did with my older brother, not Emmett, the older one. We were like walking back from my grandma's house, I think, like to our house, and it was so like dark. We were like running. It was so scary. So it might have been like different, but yeah.
I remember, because when I run here in the summers, I tend to go in the late evening, but before the sun sets usually, even while here. So we were visiting my uncle, a farmer in Idaho. You've never been there, but it's all this like the exact same. It's like very flat, and there's just like farm plots over and over and over. So it's like a bunch of squares basically. So I went out in the early evening to go on a run. It's supposed to be like easy run, maybe 30 minutes. But I got lost. I had no idea where I was. It was kept getting darker and darker and darker. Eventually I got my way home, but it ended up being like an hour long when I was supposed to only go out for 30 minutes. That was a bit scary because there's no one out because there's not many people who live there. It wasn't too scary for me because I think because there wasn't so many people, I wasn't as scared. It was more just the psychological, like, what if something jumps out at me, or what if it's an animal? But never like to go out to eat or to go out hang out with the friends, no.
Did they have any dangerous animals in Idaho?
Like dogs, like some dogs are really aggressive, like some breeds people have.
And I think for me mostly it's like irrational. I know there's not gonna be a bear, but what if there is?
Sasquatch or something?
Yeah, exactly. Something can always be there. It gets in my head. It gets me scared.
Emmett mentioned last time that when I wanted to talk with you, or dad and your mom, that he missed the last train to Seoul before. What did your dad say? He said just find your way home?
Yeah.
Like, has it ever happened to you?
I don't go out as late because I'm kind of younger. Definitely would not go by myself because I'd probably usually go with him.
When she comes to Seoul, I almost always come with her. She's not as comfortable with the buses as I am, and she just feels a little safer where she just knows someone.
So do you guys both have like
The T-Money card?
T-Money card?
Yeah, I took his.
We have a lot at home because I think we lose them, then we find them, we lose them, we find them.
And then when we have visitors come, we get them all bus cards, and then we take them back.
I probably have like 10 at home right now. I always have mine with me. I try to keep it filled all the time just in case I need to go somewhere. The buses are so cheap, so cheap.
It's so convenient and it's so cheap. You don't really have to have a car here.
Yeah.
For sure.
One time I went to Chicago with my dad, and it's like a bigger city. We took like metro to like our hotel, but it was like so confusing. There were so many lines. We were like, when is it coming? Wait, when is it stopping? And then we're like, wait, is this the right way? Like, it was so confusing because I've only grown up with Korean metros, and so like it was like I was like, this is so different. Like it doesn't even feel like similar.
No, I agree. So out of all the things that we saw today while walking around at night, what are some of the things you would never see in America on a night street?
I think that clothing rack we saw outside, that was like just so random, I feel like, and it's just like not, like you'd never see that in the US, like ever.
Definitely all the 24-hour stuff. Like comic book cafe, the printing place, yeah, but all the 24-hour stuff for sure. Especially 24-hour print cafe, it was funny to me. The people in there is surprising, so I guess it makes sense.
Believe me, you're gonna have to use that. You wish you had those in college, believe me. In the States, someone tried to open something like this. What do you think would happen?
I think it depends on where it is for sure, but I think there'd be a lot of maybe misuse, maybe people don't follow the honor system, maybe they'd be stealing or something, but I think eventually there'd just be a lot of security. A lot of cameras, and they have the sensors that beep when you leave the store or something. I feel like there'd be lots of that.
Yeah.
You're being so politically correct.
I think a lot of stuff would be stolen.
There you go. Just because we're enjoying our cup of coffee, you're done. But did you guys have fun today? Like everything that we did, we ate, we walked around, we talked about everything on the streets, 24-hour cafes, everything. What did you guys, you have a good time?
Yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
That was great. Thanks so much for taking us out to
Yeah,
dinner
thank
today. It was
you.
awesome.
Well, you know what? We're gonna do it again though. We'll do like very different activities that you guys can experience before you in particular leave for the States for the next stage of your life.
This scary, but yeah.
There's lots of things to experience, I think, probably, that you didn't get a chance
Yeah,
to.
I think so.
I'll be your hyung. Teach you about whatever's going on here in Korea that you can experience before you leave. Finish our coffee and get home. Like you said, your dad said you shouldn't be home too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
No,
you
you're
so
welcome.
much.
best.
Cheers to, well, you're done, but cheers to good adventure. To next time.